Let me show you something terrifying. In Q1 of 2026 alone, just 3 months, over 100,000 white-collar tech workers lost their jobs. Not to the economy, not to a recession, to a $20 subscription. A research firm called Citrini published a report in February 2026. It spread so fast, so widely, that it helped trigger a market-wide panic. Software stocks like AppLovin, Salesforce, and DocuSign all fell sharply. Investors panicked, and on prediction markets, the odds of a full economic collapse by 2028 tripled from 10% to 30%. Here's the question nobody is answering for you. What do you do with your money right now? That's what this video is. Not doom, not clickbait. A real financial survival plan, built specifically for the person who is terrified they might be next. Stay with me. Let me walk you through the chain of events, because most people only caught the headline. In February 2026, Citrini Research published a piece called The Global Intelligence Crisis. It wasn't a prediction. They called it a thought experiment, written as if it were already 2028 and the disaster had already happened. The core argument was simple. What if AI works exactly as promised? And that becomes the problem. Here's the loop they described. Companies adopt AI. They need fewer workers. White-collar layoffs increase. Displaced workers spend less money. Consumer spending drops. Companies feel margin pressure, so they invest more in AI to cut costs further, which means more layoffs. The loop repeats. Then Block, Jack Dorsey's company, announced it was cutting 40% of its workforce. Over 4,000 people gone. The stock jumped 18%. Investors celebrated, because a leaner AI-powered company means fatter margins. That's the disconnect. Wall Street wins when Main Street loses. Now I need to talk to you directly, because most financial content will vague this up. I won't. Here are the specific roles being eliminated right now. Junior software developers, data entry specialists, marketing analysts, customer service managers, paralegals, financial reporting analysts, project coordinators. Build your 9-month emergency fund. Not 3, not 6, 9. Every financial guide says 3 to 6 months. I'm telling you, job searches are getting longer, not shorter. You need protection before you need rescue. Start a second income stream within the next 30 days. Not 6 months, not someday. 30 days. Because dependence is the real risk. An income disappears when a company makes a decision. An asset generates money regardless of what your employer decides. That's the difference between vulnerability and freedom. The people who panic about AI are often the same people who panicked about the internet. Most survived. Some thrived. The difference wasn't intelligence. It was adaptation. The $20 subscription won't replace you. It will replace the version of you that doesn't adapt. Start with one move this week, today.